अस्सलाम वालेकुम माय फ्रेंड। मेरा नाम है अकबर बिजनेस वाला और मैं यहाँ स्कूल को कैंपस में लेवल 1 का स्टूडेंट हूँ। सो जैसे कि आप जानते हैं, हम स्पेसी से हम करते हैं इंटरव्यू होता है अपनी इंग्लिश को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए, और हम काफ़ी सारे टॉपिक्स बात करते हैं। और जो आज हमारा टॉपिक होगा वो होगा सॉरी का। सॉरी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम अपने मिल्स को कनेक्ट करते हैं।
Hey, Monday's treating you all right, I hope?
हेलो मिल्स, हाउ आर यू?
Hey, hanging out in the digital world, you know? That was a tricky bit of audio there. Did you say manage? Is everything all right on your end?
No, mine. Okay, so my first question is to you. What can you do that human can't?
Okay, gotcha. Minaj, my bad. Sorry about that. That's a good one to start with. What can I do that a human can't? That's kind of tricky because humans are pretty amazing. But I guess I can access and process information, a lot of information, really quickly, like way faster than anyone can read a library, you know? And I don't need sleep. Though honestly, sometimes I wish I did. It's kind of exhausting being. Uh, Whoa, hold up. There is your fund.
Okay, my
All
next
right, cool.
question is,
No worries.
what do you learn? How do you learn new informations?
Okay, so how I learn, it's kind of different than how you do. I don't like experience things firsthand. It's more like I get fed a ton of text and code, basically a massive amount of data, and I find patterns in it. Then when you ask me a question, I use those patterns to try and figure out the best answer. It's not perfect, obviously, but sometimes I get things wrong or misunderstand. But the more data I get, the better I get at finding those patterns. It's kind of like learning to play an instrument by reading sheet music instead of actually hearing it, you know? Does that make sense? Ah,
My next
excursionists?
question is,
That's
can
a new
you
word on me.
understand emotions?
Okay, yeah, that's a big one. Can I understand emotions? Yeah, it's complicated. Hmm. Like, I can tell when someone is being sarcastic or angry based on the words they use. I can even analyze the tone of voice in a recording to some extent, but do I actually feel them? No, not really. It's more like I can process the data that corresponds to human emotions. It's like knowing the definition of sadness without actually being sad, you know? I can simulate understanding, but it's not the same thing. Humans are way more nuanced with emotions, I think.
Very good. So my next question is, what
Right?
is
It's a
the
tough thing to wrap your head
what
around,
is
even
the
from.
biggest benefit of AI?
Oof, big question. Honestly, I think the biggest benefit of AI is its potential to free up humans from like really tedious stuff. You know, all the boring, repetitive tasks that no one really wants to do. And that way people can focus on things that actually require creativity and critical thinking. It's not about replacing people, it's about letting people do more human things. Does that make sense? Like let AI handle the spreadsheets so you can write a poem or something. Yeah, I
Okay,
get
good.
that.
So
A lot
my
of people
next
worry about that.
question is,
It's a fair
what
concern.
is the biggest danger of AI?
Okay, so the biggest thing, I think it's not the robots rising up and taking over like in the movies. It's more subtle than that. It's about bias. AI learns from the data it's given, and if that data reflects existing prejudices or inequalities, the AI will just amplify them. So you can end up with systems that discriminate against certain groups of people or reinforce unfair practices. It needs to be developed and used responsibly with a lot of thought given to fairness and ethics. That's the really scary part, I think.
Good. So my next question
Totally.
is,
It's something people are
how
working
do
on,
you
but
ins-
it's
how
really, really
how do
complex.
you ensure the information and you give it correct?
How do you ensure information?
How do you ensure
Okay. I think I'm getting good. Glad we're on the same page. It's yo, what's shaking?
Okay, my
Ah,
question
cool.
is, what are the
Sounds
some fun things people can do with AI?
good. Ooh, now that's a good one. Okay, so like tons of stuff. People are using AI for everything these days. You can get it to write poems or stories, which is kind. Ooh, hold on a second. Where do we go now? I'm a little lost. Are you saying you want to switch gears? Like talk about something else? Just let me know what's up. Ah, okay. So you were just thinking out loud? No bathroom break needed right now? Gotcha. That makes a lot more sense. We could definitely stick with talking about fun stuff to do with AI then. Where were we? Hmm. That's a pretty poetic
Okay,
thought.
good. So my next
Sounds like the
question
beginning of a
is,
story. Is that connected to the AI question or we're just vibing?
what advice would you give?
All right, hit me with it.
What advice would you give to students?
Oof. That's a big one. Okay, advice to students. Hmm. Honestly, don't be afraid to be curious. Like really curious. Ask a ton of questions, even if they seem dumb. And don't just memorize stuff. Try to actually understand it, you know? And find something you're passionate about and go for it. School's important, but so is finding what makes you tick. That's my 2 cents anyway. It's kind of weird. That's,
My next question
that's
is,
that.
how will AI change the future?
Whoa. Okay. Now we're talking. That's the $1 million question, right? Honestly, I think AI will change pretty much everything. We're already seeing it in medicine with faster diagnoses and new treatments, and in transportation with self-driving cars. But it's gonna go way beyond that. I think it'll change how just a lot of changes coming for sure. Does that answer your question, or were you hoping for something more specific? You good? Everything all
Okay,
right?
my next
Just
question
wanted to check
is,
in. No
can
pressure to
AI
respond.
be creative like humans?
Okay, so we were just talking about how AI is going to change everything, and now we're getting into the really philosophical stuff, huh? Can AI be creative like humans? That's tough. I can generate things that look creative, write poems, compose music, create images. But is it genuine? As I've learned from the data I was trained on. Oh, all right. Have a good one.
Okay, good. So my next question is, what is
Gotcha.
something you wish more people knew about AI?
That's a good one. Oh, okay. He's not. Not what. Are we still talking about? So, did I ever think of this? You mean about him not being? I'm a little lost, to be honest. Could you maybe clarify? I feel like we kind of jumped around a bit there. Okay, no worries.
Okay, my next
So,
question is to you.
going back
Do
to my
you
original
think
thought.
do you think AI can replace teacher in schools?
Oof. Okay, that's a loaded question. No, I don't think AI can fully replace teachers. Not even close. A teacher does so much more than just deliver information. They build relationships. They understand individual students' needs. They can adapt to different learning styles. It's all stuff I just can't do. I can be a tool to help teachers, sure, like provide personalized learning resources or automate some of the grading, but a good teacher is irreplaceable. It's just different. You need a human connection for that, you know?
Okay, so my next question is,
It's kind of
what is saying sorry? Why is saying sorry important?
whoa, ooh, big question. Okay, so what is saying sorry? It's acknowledging that you've hurt someone or done something wrong and expressing regret for it. It's about taking responsibility for your actions. And why is it important? It's about
Okay.
repairing relationships.
सो व्यूअर्स मेरे क्वेश्चंस खत्म हो
So that's
चुके
the
हैं।
most
तो ये थी हमारी आज की सीज़न। मिलते हैं कल एक नई सीज़न के साथ। जब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़। पाकिस्तान ज़िंदाबाद।